What's up, ladies and gents? Ghost Gamer here, and if you did not know, well, first off, I'm going to say this. We're reviewing NHL 15, rather. Now, if you didn't know, you haven't listened to any other videos, you don't know me, what have you, anything is possible. I'm a hockey nut. I'm a hockey fanatic. I love hockey, and yes, for any of you that care, I am a huge Pens fan. With that being said, all of you who want to shit talk, just turn the video off and walk away. I say that because I made mention that I am a Pens fan, and there are other fans out there that just completely hate us, but to each their own. Whatever. So, with this, we are going to do a little reviewing. Now, normally, this is one of the very few sports games that I will actually invest in, either every year or every other year, depending. This one, I made the mistake of upgrading from 14. I should have just kept a hold of my 14 version, never traded it in for 15, because I absolutely, I don't hate it, it's just pissing me off. They left so much shit out of this game, it's not even funny. EA needs to pull their head out of their ass. What do you mean, Ghost Gamer? Well, let me tell you. Now, there's a lot of things that are going to go on, and I'm not going to cover them all, but there's no Be a Legend, there's no Winter Classic, there's no Battle for the Cup. You can create a player, especially for Be a Pro, but you're stuck with a fucking bobblehead that they give you. You're not allowed to actually custom design your character. You're not allowed to change, how the face really looks. The eye color, the hair color, whether or not he has a fucking mustache or a beard, stupid shit like that. Yes, it may be stupid, but it still irks the fuck out of me. In Be a Pro mode, which is something that I normally play. This is the whole reason that I actually get these games. I play Be a Pro. You have no option to sim ahead to the next shift. You're stuck watching them, which is not too bad. I don't mind it at times, but if I just want to sit down and play a good half hour, 45 minutes of, I don't know, hockey, I don't want to sit there and fucking watch other people play while I sit there twiddle my thumbs and play with my prick. Not cool. Also, you can only be a pro in the NHL now. For some reason, the ideology of starting out in the minors and working your way up apparently went out the fucking window, and you're just thrown into the NHL. Doesn't matter how good or bad you are, you're just there. Oh, let's see, what else is missing in this fucking shit? Oh, let's see, there's no online shootouts, at least not that I found yet. There's no NHL 94 anniversary mode. There's no Battle for the Cup. I don't know if I've said that or not. See, I don't think there's any season mode. Not quite sure, but I really don't think so. You don't really have the ability to run a custom camera option anymore. And unless you actually go back and look for it, you don't sit there after a game. Normally how it went, you basically sat back and they went through, did their thing, ended up showing the 3 stars of the game. Yeah, that doesn't really happen anymore. EA tried to fucking sprinkle some pixie dust on that shit, but it didn't really work. Let's see here. No preseason games, which I found kind of odd. Well, at least in the Be a GM mode. Let's see. Yearly draft is fully automated by the CPU. No human input. No fantasy draft options. And it's just all this stupid shit thrown into one game. A lot of irritating little features that you completely ignored. And I'm saying they're irritating features because we don't have the option to mess with them no more. I mean, you've given us the shit for the last several years, and then you just take it away and say, oh, well, you got to deal with it. And then they had that lame-ass fucking bullshit comeback of, oh, well, it's, EA Sports finally dug their head a little out of their ass after everybody got pissed and said, well, it's still kind of a work in progress. No, you're putting it out for release. Now, granted, you know, it's been several months. I think it came out in September. And their quote-unquote excuse back then was, well, it's still a work in progress. You know, this is the shit. This is the reason I hate game consoles having the ability to connect to the internet for updates and bug fixes. Bug fixes, yes, good. But there was no feasible way to do that shit way back in the day with, you know, the regular old PlayStation, the NES, Super NES, shit like that. Which for game developers meant that they had to have their shit on the fucking ball before they released it. Plain simple, clean cut, and methodical. Now, oh, well, we're just going to do whatever the fuck we want. Give you a half-baked game, you know, that's not really complete. It may not be fully optimized, but we're going to expect you to like it, and if there's enough bitching, then we'll go back and start fixing it. Oh, and there's another thing at hand here that kind of irritates the shit out of me. You have no option whatsoever of editing your players, aside from a custom created player. Did you catch that? Not allowed whatsoever to edit any of your players, which actually is, it's kind of like a blessing and a curse. Because I used to hate when I'd sit down and I'd go over to somebody's house and they're one of those people that would jack up the frickin' attributes on all their players. So you are battling essentially an iron wall team. There's no way in hell you were getting a puck past goalie. You know, none of the players actually got fatigued. You know, they were all perfect shots, all perfect skaters, so on and so forth. So, I like that. That is the one thing I absolutely love about that. However, the downside, though, I can't go in and rock out some of my old school players that you will not see anymore. The ones that retired. You can't go in and customize the crap out of them. You can't take, because nobody wants to sit there for fucking 3 millenniums and do custom characters for every single person, like, oh, I don't know, fucking Patrick Raw, Mario Lemieux, Wayne Gretzky. I mean, the fucking list is ongoing. But it just, you know what? I'm done fucking ranting and raving. You know, I paid $60 for the NHL 15 Ultimate Edition, and quite frankly, I don't know what's supposedly fucking ultimate about it. Depending on whether or not I throw it at the guy at GameStop or not, I don't know. I guess that will be left to be seen. But for now, if you haven't went out and got fucking NHL 15, don't stick with 14 or wait until they come out with 16. 15 is just, I mean, don't get me wrong, they've you know, continued improving the look. They've continued improving the feel, but apparently their excuse for, well, the only thing I can think of is they wanted the crowd to look more realistic, which took up more game space on the actual disc. So they start, well, you know, we got to cut some of this shit out because we can't fit it on there because we gave the crowd XYZ. And that's the only thing I can think of. Either that or there's a bunch of lazy-ass fucking animators and programmers and fucking, I don't know. That is enough of my rant and rave. If you've if you've managed to listen thus far and haven't turned it off, like I said, if you have 14, stick with the 14. Don't upgrade to 15 or wait till 16. I don't know. Dude, it's not worth the $60 in my eyes, especially being a hockey fan, especially being, you know, technically an EA Sports NHL fan. I don't think it's worth it. That's just my 2 cents. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, feel free to drop them in the comment box below. Give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down, depending on whether or not you liked it or you thought I was completely full of shit. I apologize for the ranting, raving, and the bitching that most of this video was. It wasn't just a review, it was an all-out onslaught on EA Sports. I apologize. But, yeah. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Not only does it help me, but it also lets you know every single time I upload a video. And I'm watching this as I'm recording, I'm watching this video as I'm talking, and I could have swore I just saw an offsides. But apparently, yeah, who knows? I mean, you know what, actually, for that, I'm going to also include this nice little glitch, if I can find the video clip real quick. Here we go. I'll end the video with two different glitches that I found. One's annoying, one's humorous. Goalie interference for getting pushed into the fucking goalie. And you will see here shortly. Somehow there was a glitch that allowed me to get almost 80 fucking points. 80-0. Don't know how that worked, but it happened, and I have everything set on at least pro. I played the crap out of it. But, yeah, even this one, 18-0, really? And 75-0. There's the other one. Don't know what the hell's going on there, but I'm out of here. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you cats next time. Peace.